I'm losing my train of thought because we were saying the other thing.
Jerk off scenes.
Right. How could I forget? Pete jerks off a lot in the second season. And that was also, so I fought for Pete to keep his wedding ring on. Okay. Or whenever a writer would be like, shouldn't he take it off? I'd be like, trust me, he needs to leave it on. Talk about things on television not really being conveyed to my satisfaction. Typically, wife leaves, especially when it's a guy whose wife leaves. The next scene is that guy at a bar having anonymous sex. When the truth is you don't feel, you've been hurt very badly. You don't want to go out and trust another person. I'm not saying, some guys do. Some guys are like, let's get it out of my system. Not a religious sweetheart like my character. And that's not what I did in real life. So I wanted to keep that nice and slow. The truth of the matter is you draw the blinds and you eat Chinese food and you masturbate. And this is like when you start like drinking alone. We don't have to make a huge meal of this stuff, but there is a truth to heartbreak that I never really see too much of. It's always just kind of like the good news of being free. Like, I'm not married anymore. I can have anonymous sex. I never smoked cigarettes in my life. And for some reason, it's a sad man's treat. Like, you're just like, something in you died and you're like, I'm going to kill some other cells as well. It's destructive. But I will say, when I got divorced in real life, I would watch shows like The Sopranos. First, I got really into Rescue Me. I got into all these like very masculine shows with people dealing with their problems and grieving and reality. And that was very comforting to me. That's not why we're making Crashing, but if somebody going through this watches it and sees something true reflected back, if they're eating Chinese food and masturbating while watching our show, that'll be a success.
Tony looks like a sex slave on his day off. You look like a mime who got fired.